Hey guys, it is me, Copy. So I was supposed to do a Q&A live stream. However, I've decided to just do a quick update video and go through uh, a few questions that I have seen in the Discord before. So yeah, let's get right into it. So about a week ago, I sent a video previewing a Daycare plugin, which I was very interested in, and there were some there was some confusion about it, and a lot of people had questions about it. So I'll start with that. So William asked, would the Daycares be slightly better than the wrenches, and would we be able to use multiple? Um, I had a small talk with the developer, and the developer did say that he had planned to make it so that you would be able to have multiple wrenches at once. Not multiple wrenches, multiple daycares at once per player. However, that's currently not a possibility yet. So for now, it's one daycare per player. Uh, and would the daycares be slightly better than the wrenches? Yeah, the daycares would be better because you can give some boost to the breeding process, which you cannot with regular Pixelmon breeding. For example, you have a boost um, for an increased shiny chance while breeding, or an IV boost while breeding, and so forth. Um, yeah, it's not only a different kind of breeding, it's also a great money sink for the server. That way, uh, there's also money going out of the server instead of only money coming into the server. There was also a remark about the daycares, about how they looked. Um, so the daycares is something that we can build ourselves. Uh, the daycare that is being shown in the video that I sent earlier, that is just an example. We can have one of our builders make one daycare which looks better, but it's not that the daycare that you saw in the video before is actually going to be how the daycare is going to look like. And then we have a question from Vincent, who asks, if you put in 6 Pokemon, how are the breeding pairs established? The plugin developer informed me that it's not possible to put in 6 Pokemons. It's only a maximum of 2 Pokemons, which speaks for itself, which is being one male and one female Pokemon. And then I have a question from Crows, who asks, what's happening with the adventure map? Um, Currently, we have put everything involving the adventure map on hold for the reason so that I can finish the survival map and that we can go live with the survival mode first. And once that's done and it's stable, then I can move on to working on the adventure map with Vincent again. And I think that's most of the important questions. Uh, If I missed any of the questions that you guys had, just feel free to DM me and I'll respond to it. So now for the update part of this video. Um, as a few of you might have heard, we've started working on a new spawn. I hired a freelancer who is working on that spawn. The spawn should have been done the 19th of September. However, uh, he has had a few issues, and that led to it being, uh, yeah, being late. I'm trying to get the freelancer to send me the spawn so we can work on it and actually put it onto the survival map and uh, go over with a few builders of ourselves. As for the rest of the server, I'm currently working on a new shop, as in the new server shop. We'll not be using the Pixelmon shopkeepers anymore, but we're moving on to a new system which is a chest-based GUI. I think that's a huge improvement from how we used the old shopkeepers and our older shop plugin. Uh, I'll make sure to edit the actual video in of how it looks like, and uh, yeah. For the selling part, I've also added a command which is slash sell hand quantity. That way you can just sell your item straight away from your inventory to the shop. Furthermore, I have um, added a tutorial which is pretty much just a GUI again, but with a ton of text about claiming the ranks, permissions, and just some basic stuff for the new players. Hey guys, this is a video from another time. Um, I'm on a private server of the plugin developer of Daycare, the plugin that I talked about earlier and that I had shown off a week ago or something. So I'll be showing off what the plugin can do. Um, okay, so to enter your Daycare, you can either talk to an NPC or type the command slash Daycare. Since I don't have the permissions for slash Daycare right now, I can just talk to the NPC. In the NPC, you'll see three options. You see leaderboard, enter daycare, and inventory. We'll check out leaderboard first. So how the leaderboard works is um, in your daycare, you can buy decorations, and the decorations are worth X amount of points. Um, that depends on what decoration you exactly have, and they all add up to a score. And in the daycare leaderboard, the score of the top 5 daycares is being shown off, I think, fairly sure. You're also able to visit daycares. Oh no. Okay, guys, I'm back. I ran into some technical issues because there was a problem earlier where I wasn't able to leave when visiting um, other players that they care, but that's fixed now. So I'll show it again. When you visit a daycare of someone else, you can leave it by typing slash daycare, and that will open the daycare menu again. However, in this time, instead of having your own daycare in the middle, you can leave daycare. Alright, let's enter your own daycare. Alright, this is my daycare. So the plugin developer told me that this building, you shouldn't look at that because that's customizable. So that will mean that one of our builders will probably make a daycare building and you'll have that instead of this. So please don't mention how bad it looks anymore because the developer knows as well that it looks bad. Um, okay. Uh, I made this video 3 times over again, so okay, let's get into the shop. In the shop, you'll see a few decoration blocks, and these decoration blocks have all types of different boosts. These boosts do not only count for your daycare, they also count for when you're in the wilderness or just playing survival. So I'll show some off. The common anvil, for example, that's one of the daycare boosts. They only function in your daycare, and for example, it gives plus 15 experience per minute in the daycare. So any Pokemon that you have in your daycare, um, they will gain that plus 15 XP per minute in the daycare. There are also boosts outside of the daycare. One example is the common chair, plus 1.5, plus 0.5% IVs on capture. That will mean that in the wilderness, whenever you're capturing a Pokemon, you get an extra IV boost on a wild Pokemon that you capture. There's also the legendary umbrella, for example, where you have a chance where whenever a Pokemon of you levels up in the daycare, gains, for example, 7.5% IVs in the daycare. So that would be very OP, and that's definitely going to get nerfed if we get this plugin on the server. Mm, I, it also works on legendaries, so that's definitely going to get nerfed. Yeah, there are also boosts such as an additional 1 in 3000 hidden ability spawn chance in the wilderness. Of course, all of this is all customizable, so whatever I say right now doesn't have to be in the actual server once we get it. Okay, I'll show off how it works when you buy one of these decorations and how it works with placing them down. I'll buy the common umbrella, for example. Once you have bought the decoration, you go into the inventory. I already had this because, like I said, I had to take this video multiple times because I forgot things such as enabling my mic and fixing my commands. So that's the reason why you see 3. We just focus on the common umbrella that I just bought. Okay, so you press the common umbrella and you get 1. Yeah, now you have the common umbrella in your inventory and you can place them down anywhere in your daycare. So for example, I place it here and it will give me the stat boost of 1% chance to gain 1% IV on level up in the daycare. Of course, I'm in creative mode, so this should be disappearing. In survival mode, that will. So that's how decorating your daycare will give you boosts. In the daycare, you can put 6 Pokemon. This can be male, female, legendaries, or dittos, for example. How breeding works in the daycare, I just talked it over with the plugin developer. He told me that, let me get it up again. Okay, so when you have 6 Pokemon in the daycare, it rolls a chance for the egg, and if it rolls successfully, it will pick a pair at random, and if that pair is valid, it can make an egg. So, for example, it rolls a successful chance for an egg, and it picks a male Rattata and a female Rattata. In that case, they will make an egg. But if they are both male or not from the same egg group, they will not make an egg. So breeding with this is actually kind of hard, except if you have 6 dittos. So what I said earlier about maybe potentially removing the whole breeding system, that will not happen. This is just an extra thing, so I'm just showing this to you guys. There's also another plugin that I want to talk about, which is a daily quest and reward plugin. Can I just leave? Okay. Which is /dailies. Okay, the daily rewards speak for themselves. You have day 1 to 7. We could make it 1 to 30 or 1 to whatever, to be honest. So that speaks for itself, but they also have daily quests. I think we can configure how many quests you get per day, and they will all reset when it's the next day, of course. These quests are also trackable in your quest log. So, for example, you had the visit the Nether, place a healer, and break stone quests. Then you can just open the quest log from the Pixelmon mod itself, and you'll see that it's also in here. I don't. Okay, you're somehow you're able to. Um, okay, no, you're not able to abandon them. I was about to say, they just pop back up into your menu. Um, this is something I like, and I think a lot of people will like as well, as long as we keep them. If we keep them as long as we keep them random and not tedious.